Yo guys, what's going on? So basically today I'm going to be reacting to the stupidest, craziest, dumbest things billionaires have owned and bought. So let's do this.
Spend in 100 lifetimes, wouldn't it make sense to blow some of it on some outrageously stupid things? From $24 million pocket watches to diamond studs.
$24 million for a pocket watch. Fam, what is the point? Just give me the money or donate it to the poor. Anyway, the way is just getting started, so I'm gonna calm down.
It's cars, India, bathroom throne made of gold, the richest
a toilet seat made of gold. Does that need any more comments? You're sitting to take a shit, your shit goes in the toilet seat. What is the point of making it out of gold? You know what, never.
Some of the dumbest things ever purchased by billionaires. First up, you guys know what a watch is, right? It's one of those silly single-function devices that people used to tell time in the olden days before cell phones. Well, feast your eyes on the most expensive pocket watch ever purchased. This is the Patek Philippe Henry Graves Super Complication Watch. It's called a Super Complication Watch because the Swiss luxury watch manufacturer claims that it is, quote,
and I know Patek Philippe is the most expensive watch brand in the world.
By American businessman Henry Graves in 1939. The gold-cased watch contains 920 individual parts, including 70 jewels. All of them
920 individual parts. Wow.
Handcrafted on a tiny scale. The piece also boasts 24 individual functions, including sunrise and sunset time displays, lunar phases, and a star chart. While
I don't even know how to read lunar phases. What is the point?
Man Graves paid $15,000 for the timepiece back in 1939, or the equivalent of $202,000 today. The Patek Philippe Super
$202,000 for a thing that goes inside your pocket when you can simply buy a $1,000 phone. Your pocket.
The watch was purchased by an anonymous buyer at an auction in 2014 for the ridiculous sum of $24 million. Folks, that's a 118% markup. See? Dumb.
From 202,000 to 24 million. Wow. You can, I think that can change almost a whole slum's life in Mumbai.
Okay, next up, let's just say that for the sake of argument, you're a multi-billionaire who also happens to love luxury sports cars. So how many do you think you have in your garage? A dozen maybe? Maybe 20?
I would say if I was a billionaire, I would have 10 cars, because cars are a liability. But anyway.
30 max? Well, meet Haji Hassan al-Bolkiah, aka the Sultan of Brunei, a tiny country smaller than the U.S. state of Delaware in Southeast Asia. This guy loves luxury vehicles so much that he owns, hold on to your hat folks, somewhere between 5,000 and 7,000 of the world.
I don't have anything to say.
Rarest, finest, fastest, and most expensive cars. Yes, we said 1,000. Among the collection, over 400 Ferraris, 2 dozen Lamborghinis.
Bro, give me one, man. I'll be fine with one.
600 Rolls Royces, including one Rolls dubbed the Star of India, which holds the title of the world's most expensive car at a price tag of $14 million. So how much total has the Sultan shelled out on all 7,000 cars? Topspeed.com estimates their total value at $5 billion. The Sultan's total net worth is only $20 billion. He spends 25% of his net worth.
Wow. So 1/5, 1/4 of his net worth is spent on cars. That's stupid. Anyway, this video is about stupid, so moving on.
See? Dumb. Our next dumb purchase was made by American rap artist Brian Birdman Williams. Okay, full disclosure, he's not actually a billionaire. He's just a mere humble millionaire. But this purchase is so dumb, we couldn't help but include it on this list. The rapper apparently loves his money. I mean, after all, he named his record company Cash Money. Anyway, in 2016, he came under fire for spending 1 million smackaroos on, are you ready for it? A toilet made of gold.
Yeah. Coming back to my point. You're shitting in the toilet. What is the point of making out of gold? It's shit. It's something which everyone hates, but you still want to give it gold treatment? Wow.
When Birdman posted about his golden throne purchase on Instagram, some rap fans labeled it as a low blow, stating that the absurd flex of wealth was ill-timed, considering Birdman was in the middle of a $51 million lawsuit with fellow rap artist Lil Wayne. Well, at least he didn't go one dumb step further and purchase a roll of 22-karat gold toilet paper available from Australian company Toilet Paper Man. True story. Moving on. This guy is Sheikh Hamad bin Hamdan Al Nahyan, and he belongs to the royal family of the United Arab Emirates, one of the richest families on the planet by far, with a net worth of $22.5 billion.
When you see
whose nickname is the
when you see them wear the thobe and the habibi, you know it's a rich person. They all these Arabs just look rich.
Sheikh has made plenty of outlandish purchases over the years. For instance, he once had a pyramid built to house 200 of his favorite cars. However, none of those purchases is possibly as dumb as what he did on his very own private island. Not satisfied with simply owning a private island, Hamad bin Hamdan Al Nahyan decided to hire people to actually etch his name into the ground of the island, so deep that waterways were formed.
Okay, that is stupid, but it's low-key kind of cool, man. Like you have your name into land and you stay forever. That's cool but stupid.
According to British tabloid The Sun, the letters are more than half a mile tall in some places. The whole thing is so large you can actually see it from Google Earth. Though no.
That's cool. I don't care how stupid that is, but it's cool. It's the coolest out of all the previous stupid purchases.
Actual number has been put on the cost. Business Insider estimates the project cost roughly $22 million. Dumb. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the UAE is Saudi Arabia, where another wealthy royal, Saudi Prince Al Walid, allegedly made our next featured dumb purchase, a Mercedes SL600. Oh, but it wasn't just any Mercedes SL600.
Wow.
No, this one just happened to be covered in diamonds and costed $4.8 million. The vehicle...
What is the point of riding diamonds on the road? They're gonna get spoiled. If you're gonna keep a beast locked inside, such a good car locked inside, what is the point? Don't lock a beast in a vault.
Rated by Garson DAD Luxury Automotive Accessories, was adorned with 300,000 Swarovski diamonds. Apparently, Walid was so possessive of his diamond-encrusted Mercedes that he would charge people $1,000 just to touch it. Oh, but here's what's interesting. The Saudi prince himself recently claimed that he never owned the car, stating that reports of his association with a luxurious Mercedes were nothing but rumors. Are they, though? According to Forbes magazine, Al Walid has a track record of overstating his wealth. Knowing that, why would he deny having made this dumb purchase? Okay, folks, if you haven't found any of the previous items we've discussed on this list already to be super dumb, we're pretty sure you'll agree that this next item is super duper dumb. Luxury ice.
What? What? Ice? It's a 30-second luxury or max a minute.
The company called Glace claims that its ice cubes are a lot higher quality than ordinary ice cubes. The company's website...
Fam, it's water. It's water solidified.
That regular ice cubes may contain up to 150 impurities and carcinogens, which can contaminate the flavors of your drink. Their ice cubes are elegant.
As long as it's going down me, I don't care what ice it is. As long as I get drunk, that's all that matters.
Pure. That's why a bag of 50 Glace luxury ice cubes costs a whopping $325. Let's do the math real quick here. Okay, 325 divided by 15, let's see. Holy moly, that's $6.50 per ice cube.
So that is around 500 rupees per ice cube. Yeah. Wow.
How much is the cocktail that is...
You can get 5, 10, around 15 bottles of water with worth one ice. Wow.
Cold. What do you guys think? Is this a reasonable investment? Sound off in the comments. Everybody here has heard of Bill Gates, right? The Microsoft founder worth over $100. Of course you have. Gates once paid $30 million for a journal kept by famed inventor Leonardo da Vinci. But we're not even here to talk about that. We are here to talk about the fact that in 2017, Bill Gates spent $80 million buying up 25,000 acres of barren Arizona desert land. Kind of sounds like you can't get any dumber than that, now can you? But
What?
wait.
I don't think Bill Gates is that dumb. He has a reason behind it. Let's look.
Here's the thing. Gates says he bought the land just 45 minutes outside of Phoenix to build his own smart city. Plans for the new city, which will be named Belmont, include 80,000 residential units, 3,800 acres for office, commercial, and retail space, and 407...
Bill Gates is smart. It's not a stupid purchase, it's a long run smart purchase.
For public schools. According to a press release, Gates plans to build, quote, a forward-thinking community with a communication and infrastructure spine that embraces cutting-edge technology designed around high-speed digital networks, data centers, new manufacturing technologies, and distribution models, autonomous vehicles, and autonomous logistics hubs. Wait a second, we take it back. That is not dumb at all. That's actually pretty cool. In fact, we can't wait to see it. Okay, so you've heard of Bill Gates, but have you heard of a guy named Larry Ellison? He's the executive chairman of tech giant the Oracle Corporation and has a net worth of over $69 billion. This guy has a couple of lavish, over-the-top purchases under his belt. Heck, the guy owns a $300 million private island. Perhaps most outrageous, though, is the fact that Ellison owns not one, but two military fighter jets. Yup, he bought a Marchetti S-211, a training aircraft designed in Italy. And
that sounds expensive. And why does a normal citizen need a private military jet? Let's watch and find out.
Decommissioned MiG-29, a twin-engine jet fighter aircraft designed in the old Soviet Union, which the U.S. government has refused him permission to import. Talk about spending money on stuff you can't even use. We don't know how much Ellison, who is a licensed pilot, paid personally for these military jets, but we do know that the Italian Marchetti S-211 is valued at $3.4 million per unit, and the Russian MiG-29 is valued at a whopping $22 million per unit. Our next billionaire's name you should know. Elon Musk. Elon Musk? Yeah. Tesla Elon Musk? Yeah. In 2013, the man behind electric vehicle giant Tesla and commercial space exploration company SpaceX made the rather unusual purchase of an old car from the 70s. Sounds dumb, right? Oh, but this wasn't just any car. This car was also a submarine. Well, at least that's how it was depicted in the 1977 James Bond film, The Spy Who Loved Me. Musk purchased the movie memorabilia, a car known as a Lotus E-Spirit, at a London auction.
See, this is a collectible purchase. It's collectible, so it's not that stupid. And I mean, if he has the money, might as well spend on something from a famous movie. So fair enough.
Just shy of $1 million. We don't even know if it actually works underwater or if that was just movie magic. But that didn't stop Musk, who owns other classics such as a Jaguar E-Type Series 1 Roadster and a rickety old Ford Model T. Apparently the Lotus E-Spirit...
For a guy who creates cars beyond its time, he owns pretty old cars, man.
...was the inspiration behind the design for the Tesla Cybertruck that Musk unveiled in November of 2019. Here's the kicker, though. Before Musk purchased it, the James Bond submarine car was found in a storage shed that some random junk collector had bought for just a lousy $100 back in 1989. Wow. Really? All right, folks, we have saved the dumbest for last. Meet Australian mining magnate Clive Barker. Mr. Barker here has made what we believe to be the dumbest purchase by a billionaire in history. In February of 2013, at a press conference in New York, Barker announced plans that he was going to build a modern-day replica of a world-famous ship. What ship, you ask? Why, none other than the RMS Titanic. Wait, what? Apparently a huge fan of the most doomed ship in history, he hopes to recreate the Titanic as closely as possible with its familiar external and internal appearances. According to Palmer, the new ship would be 883 feet long, weigh 55,800 gross tons, and carry 2,435 passengers and 900 crew members. And what, pray tell, does he call this masterpiece? Why, Titanic 2, of course. The estimated cost of the ship that will be an exact replica of the ocean liner that's been at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean since 1912 is said to be between $425 and $567 million.
For a ship that's sunk already, and you're going to build it again for $500 million, that's just crazy, man. Stupid.
Be one major difference from the original. This ship will have enough lifeboats for everybody on board. Is he nuts? You decide. Well, that's all the time we have for this.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's it for the stupidest thing billionaires have bought. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share, and peace.